This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. All right. Hi there I'm Jocelyn Metzger with Sunshine Therapeutics and the Voyage to Heal with the first Stretch and Connect class. And we're going to focus on the arms for today, which is part of the Voyage to Heal online process or the workbook that is available right now for download, but it will be coming out hopefully sometime soon in hardback after it's gone through 2 years of editing. And if it takes much longer, it may continue to be edited. So it's one of those things where we got to get it out. So I quit adding things. And part of the online Voyage to Heal process is continually being added to. And there's just so much to always learn. And, as the Voyage to Heal has been my healing journey. And so every event that comes up in life, I gain more awareness, I gain more enlightenment, and I keep adding to the Voyage to Heal. And of course, with our present situation where we are all back at home, and there's a lot of letting go. And the more I am asked to let go or forced to let go, the more I learn the process of letting go and the complexity of it. And with this present coronavirus, it's really bringing into light the things that we needed to let go of and come back home. And home is, threefold for me, that I realized there was so much busyness going on outside in my life and always running around and always pushing and not giving myself that family time. So to me, I think the blessing of this return home has been gaining more time with my family and gaining more time with myself and stretching and letting go of a lot of the things that I just didn't need. And so, there's a return to home, to the family, and there's a return to me, slowing down, facing things that have been challenging, and accepting my emotions, allowing myself to cry when I may need to. And then the deeper part of coming home is just that reunion with God that I truly feel dwells inside of all of us and is the strength. And I feel that God is saying, hey, enough bringing the outside in to make you happy and just focus on the inside and take away all those burdens off of your shoulders, all those worries. We're trying so hard to do so much, but really the one in charge is the one who dwells inside of us. And that's the one that's going to keep us healthy, going to keep us happy, and going to get us through this. So the arms oftentimes represent what we're holding up, what we're holding on to, grasping, making sure we don't let go. And that's why today our focus is on the arms and letting go of the things that we need to, including the burdens that we've been carrying on our shoulders, and just focusing on coming back home to the love and the safety and the security that we are still here and God still dwells inside of us. And ultimately, we are enough. All those things on the outside aren't what we need because we're enough right here on the inside. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start doing some dynamic arm stretches, and then we're going to transition to the corrective myofascial release stretches, and I'll show you two options dependent upon what you're able to do, either in sitting or in laying down. So if you like, you can stand up. I'm going to take a few steps back and away from my blue heron in the back. And what I'd like you to do, because since we've been focusing so much on the outside world to bring us that safety, that security, that happiness, we're going to start from the outside in, and then as we do our stretch, we're going to go from the inside out and share that. So what I'd like you to do is just start with your fingers. Just open and close those fingers, squeeze and open, squeeze, open. Feel that release. Feel that release as you let go of the things that you've been holding on to. You let go of the pressures that you put on yourself. You let go of feeling like you're not enough, you can't do enough, you're not enough. Let go of all that because you are enough. And now wiggle your fingers. Feel that magic and that energy in your fingers. Feel that flexibility to just go with the flow and, try another way. Because that's what we're doing right now. We're trying another way. And then roll your wrists. I give myself that permission to try another way. And now roll them the other direction. I know these are dynamic stretches just to get the energy moving, to get our mind in a better place. And then I want you to stretch your hands, allowing your wrists to come back, and then reach them up, touching your back in this manner, and then coming back down and stretching back and reaching up, touching your shoulder blades or however far you can go, and reaching back, lifting up, coordinating your breath with this as we give ourselves permission to let go, to try another way, knowing that we have that strength inside of us, that strength from God to help carry us through. And now bring those arms, wrap them around you. Oh, big hug. And extend your arms out. Once again, putting those wrists back. And then wrap your arms around you as we become more and more in tune with ourselves, bringing ourselves back home to us, back home to you, to your body. Such a magnificent place to be. Wrap around again, and back out, and then reaching over and down to the floor. If you're not able to reach your arm overhead, then just reach this opposite hand down towards the floor and wiggle your fingers as you do this. Why not? Extra stretches in there. There you go. There you go. Good. Once again, bring those hands in front and give yourself that big hug. Just rotating slightly around. Saying those words that I am enough. I do not need to push myself to do more, to be more, to own more. I am enough. Let those arms down, stretching them around. Just a simple stretching routine with the arms like that can be so beneficial no matter what your occupation is. If you're sitting at a computer or you're working on clients, you're a factory worker, whatever, the arms get used so much. I mean, especially if we feel the weight of the world on our shoulders and we're holding on tight to things, what's going to hold on to that? It's the arms, it's the hands. And so that's why it's so important to give that release and say, I let go. And that is so important, to talk to your body and give yourself that permission to know that you're enough with who you are right now. That life is a continual process of awareness and transitioning and shifting into being closer to God and more in love with yourself. So as we go into the myofascial release corrective stretches, We're going to talk to our body and give our body that permission to know that we are enough, that God is inside of us. He always has been, and God always will be. Whether you believe in God or the universal spirit, angels, your spirit guide, whoever it is, but that loving entity is inside of you that created you, and you are the same person now as you always have been, and you always will be. And that person is made of love. So you are enough. And as we do the stretches, we're going to continue that message so that we shift the tissue memory and the body believes what it's saying, not just hears the words. So we are going to do these stretches on both arms. And your option one, is going to be to reach across your body and just hold your arm like this. You may tilt your head away this way if you want. And you're just going to hold your arm like this. You may give a slight little pull with your hand to help that stretch out. And you may rest this arm on a table so it doesn't get tired. Or I'm going to go down to the floor and show you the other option. Remembering that you are always going to work within your scope of range of motion. And that is the beauty of the webcam, is that there's no competition. I can't see you, you can't see me, and you can go at your own pace, whether it's a lot or it's a little. So I'm going to tilt the camera down just a bit more so you can see. And I'm going to reach my arm out in front of me like this. I can keep my knees bent or straight. And then I'm going to roll over onto the other arm. I'm going to scoot back so you can see me a little more here. And as much as I'm comfortable with, I'm going to roll over onto this arm. You may want a pillow under your head, but just so you can see, I'm going to move this arm away, which this arm can really be resting wherever you want. And you position yourself so your shoulder's comfortable. Now, if you get the stretch just like this, in this position, that's where you stay. That's not a problem at all. You go where you are most comfortable. And make sure that you are supported. So as I said, if you need a pillow under your head or you want to use the opposite arm, that's fine. As you hold this stretch, which we're going to hold for about 5 or 10 minutes as I guide you through a meditation, you can continue to go more and more and more into the stretch. You can reach this arm forward. Okay, so I reach it there, keeping my hand on the ground. Whatever is most comfortable. Remember that you do not force. So if something is uncomfortable, just come off a little bit and know that as we hold this stretch, it's going to get easier and easier. And so find what stretch is most comfortable for you. And I am going to sit myself up as I guide you through the meditation that we're going to do as we hold this stretch. And you're welcome to close your eyes if you feel safe at home. You're welcome to keep them open. And you'll notice on the screen, I've got my winter Christmas socks on because I thought about the gifts that we receive. And hopefully all this will be past us at Christmas time, but we will have shifted into a new realm that is closer to home, closer to ourselves, closer to God, and we'll all be in a much happier place. Chaos promotes change, and that's what we're in right now, but we have the choice to be in chaos or peace. So over the next 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to focus on bringing that peace to ourselves. So take a moment first just to breathe. As you hold this stretch, feel your breath entering your body and leaving.
And we notice the sounds around us, that there are messages all around us, guiding us, letting us know that we are supported. These messages come to everyone. As long as we open our ears, our eyes, and our hearts, we will receive those messages giving us that love and that support. And in this moment, we picture all of those things that we have let rest on our shoulder and viewed as burdens or hardships or worries or anxiety. And we acknowledge that those are not ours to carry. And we envision the hands of our Father lifting those burdens off of our shoulder, embracing us, hugging us, reminding us that we are always taken care of, that we are never alone, that we are all united. We are united by the love that dwells inside of us, by the Creator that made us. And we all are enough. And when we picture that love dwelling inside of us, feel the strength coming to our hands, to our feet, to the top of our head. It is like a continuous hug from God, saying, you are loved, you are supported, you do not need to do more, you do not need to be more, you do not need to have more, for you are enough. All that you need is provided for, and all that you will need will be provided for. Allow my hand to be your hand, my heart to be your heart, my feet to be your feet, guiding you in the direction that you need, releasing all worries and burdens, and letting that love and that light lift you up and guide you along. Return back home, the home where God dwells inside of you, inside of your heart, and allow your heart and God to guide your way, to give you strength, to give you faith, to know that you are enough, you have survived, you are safe, and you are very, very, very well supported and loved. Now gently roll out of this side and position yourself rolling over on the other arm or crossing the other arm in front of your body. If you feel as if you need to stay on this side, you may do that as well. Or if you feel that you need another stretch, add it in the little chat button, which is the circle with the little line down that looks like a Q. and let me know if you need another option. You may notice that this side feels a lot different than the other side. And just feel the change in your body and the difference in your body on this side from the other side. Has it been holding on to more? Has it been working harder than the other side? Or has this side been giving you that message that you can relax, you can be at ease? Life is not a burden. Everything is a blessing. Just feel and listen to the messages that this side of the body has for you. And now we say thank you. Thank you, Lord, for being always with me, always in me, always watching over me, always letting me know that I am enough, that I have enough, I do enough, I am enough. I am a loving, wonderful person in this world. My spirit is pure, my soul is divine, and I am meant to be here. For I am one with God. I am united with everyone here, doing my part as best as I can. I am enough. And I am grateful for this time to return home, to love me more, and to connect more with the divine light that dwells inside of me. I am enough. I now give you this time to continue to hold this stretch, to continue to talk to your inner guide. Listen to the words that God has for you to give you that support you need, the messages that you've been waiting to hear, the comfort in knowing that when you don't know what to do, you don't have to do anything. For what you're doing is enough, because you are enough. Hold this stretch for as long as you need. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to call me, text me, email me, and I'll be happy to continue to guide you along your voyage to heal. Godspeed, and thank you for being a part of this opportunity to connect and to heal and make this world an even better place than it already is. I love you. Bye.